Alright, so in one of my other videos, you guys, I asked you if you wanted to see some of the other Belcher variants, and quite a lot of you did comment back and say that you wanted to see some, so I've got one of the other variants of Belcher here for you today. So this is going to be the mono green take on it. Generally, a lot of the one color variants of Belcher are not that viable, but you can do some damage with the mono green variant. So how this one works is, of course, you have the Goblin Charbelcher, and the name of the game is to get to 7 mana as fast as possible, so that you can cast and activate it. And so basically, the way that this keeps up with the other Belcher variants is we play just pretty much every mana dork in the book. We've got the Tangled Florahedron, Sanctum Weaver, Paradise Druid, Incubation Druid, Elvish Mystic Llanowar Elf. There's just like, that's so many things. Llanowar Tribe even. So we have all of the mana dorks. And basically what we need to do from there is this is going to help us accelerate and kind of try to match those turn 4 wins that we can get with other variants of this deck. There's also Leyline of Abundance, which is pretty huge in this deck. This makes all of our mana dorks better. And it's a backup win condition in case we just get enough mana, can't play Charbelcher, but we can't activate the Leyline. Multiple Leylines on the battlefield is actually incidentally pretty good because we do have Sanctum Weavers that can get bigger. So multiple Sanctum Weavers and multiple Leylines can make this thing as good as like a Llanowar Tribe or something like that. You'll notice that we're running all of the spell lands: Turn Timber, Bala Ged, Colony Ambush, Kazandu Mammoth, Tangled Florahedron, and Vastwood Fortification. And then, so some of the things that we're doing that are not just related to the Charbelcher are Storm the Festival, both as, well, this is mainly as a way to find Charbelcher or Karn, but, you know, this is just something that we can do with our excess mana. And then, like I mentioned, we have Karn here. Karn is just, you know, generally pretty good. We are running the very mean Karn Liquid Metal Coating package. We're just running one Liquid Metal Coating in the sideboard. But, you know, this is just something that can win us games. And then, yeah, I guess if we take a look at the sideboard in more detail, we are running just like a couple of things that are going to be useful to us. Cosmos Elixir, just something that gives us game in the if the game goes long. We have our 4th Charbelcher in the sideboard, so if we have the mana and we just need to find it, essentially we're playing 7 copies of Belcher. Platinum Angel to just tell our opponent that no, you can't win the game. Or, yeah, no, you can't kill me, and no, you can't win the game. Those two are very strong things to have on your side of the battlefield. There's also Great Henge. This thing just can help us get a little bit bigger and can help us if we need to go for a Leyline of Abundance win. And then, of course, there's Portal to Phyrexia. This is our other backup exit button if we just need to make our opponent sack their things so that we can reanimate them. So pretty much this deck is very linear. We got to make a bunch of mana as fast as possible and then play something out of our top end in order to win the game. This deck can sort of deal with decks that are playing permission, so like counterspells and things like that. It's way less good against board wipe, so we got to hope that we dodge blue-white control to some degree. Yeah, so that is the deck. I hope that you guys are going to enjoy this one. It's generally pretty fun to play. Before we hop into the games, if you are enjoying the content on the channel, please drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I think like 1/8 of the viewership is subscribed, so if we can work on that, that'd be pretty good. Anyway, with the plug out of the way, let's hop into some games and see if we can't win with mono green Belcher. Here we go. All right. So we have been gifted with a Belcher in the opening hand. And this is pretty good. I think we're going to try it. We will drop a Colony Ambush early, and these are all just going to be played as lands. So we're playing against Goblins. That is probably a bad matchup. We'll need to get these Incubation Druids out early and probably put some counters on one of them so it can deal with the attack. Chieftain coming in next turn. Okay. Let's get a Balageddon, and we'll drop in a thing that can block a 1/1. Alright. And now my next turn I'm going to have 4 mana. I could just play a Belcher. I mean, they're not going to have any way to deal with that. We take 5 damage, and then we potentially just get blown the heck out by a Muxus. We'll leave Incubation Druid to block. Or actually, no, we need it for mana. We got double Belcher here. Do I just crack off a Belcher here? They could have exactly Muxus and we die. Or they could have anything else and then we probably still die. Let's send a Belcher. Alright. The question is, can my opponent kill me from this board state right now? I mean, they have the Chieftain to give everything haste. They have the Kranko. That is enough. Well, I guess the question is, could we have deployed enough blockers to survive? And while we would have survived another turn, I think we would have just still died to Kranko. So, oh well, that's fine. Alright, well that was our game 1. Sometimes these things happen. Not the quickest deck in the West here. Anyway, let's hop into round 2 and see if we can get it. Alright, we got round 2 here. So this one's going to feature a Karn here, and we have a better curve out of our mana dorks. I'll give this one a try. Okay, Authority of the Consuls, not the worst thing. We have to just be careful about their life total. Wars up, and that 100% is a Doomscar, so that feels bad. We will play a Elf. And then I might not want to play a Sanctum Weaver. I want to probably just put out a Llanowar Tribe and then just see if they'll let me do something. Now, this is going to be a test for them. I have 7 mana here. Will they destroy everything? They can get a... They can void... Not void. Ah, shit, they did use the Doomstar. Okay. Alright, so I could have just shocked them in for Karn. I kind of wish I had done that. Okay. Yeah, if I had shocked in for Karn, then I'd have Liquid Metal next turn. Tough. Authority of the Consuls is a thing. You know, I just have the Belcher in hand. Maybe I should just use it. Let's see. So how does this work? I can play Karn this turn. They could have, like, the exile target non-land permanent. So I could do that. I have 5 mana now. If I play a land and an Elvish Mystic this turn. So if I do Elvish Mystic and Karn plus a land, then the next turn I can just play and activate a Belcher. So I can get Karn plus Liquid Metal and see if they want to deal with that. So let's play this. Elvish Mystic. Check for priority. Authority of the Consuls. Sure, 25 life is okay. No instant speed interaction, it seems. So we will show them a Liquid Metal coating first. Oh, alright. And so they didn't want to deal with the Liquid Metal coating. Little did they know they had their end coming next turn. Alright. So that was our round 2. We're 1-1. Let's move on to round 3. Okay, here we go. This is round 3. This hand is probably one of the worst that we've seen so far. Double Storm the Festival and not really having the means to get there, with the exception of me playing all these creatures and them not killing them. This has a bit of the same, but we're not really doing anything. I think I need to find something else to do with our mana. This one's got a Leyline. This means that our Elvish Mystics can start to do a lot more work. I'll keep my 5 here, and the question is, do I go down a Mystic or a land? Maybe it's a Mystic and a land, and then we just prey on the Storm the Festival working out. I will try this. We will put out the Leyline, and I will start out with this, and next turn we get an Elvish Mystic. Okay, double Elvish Mystic seems pretty good. We're going to pay the 3 life so that we can get a Storm of the Festival out next turn. And this can find me a Belcher. Could also find me a Karn, but anything else is just kind of using the Storm for ramp. They are on Teamer. And it's Teamer Explore. Teamer Lands. Could be 5-color lands. Who knows? Well, we got to Storm the Festival off right now. There's a Belcher. And we'll take a Llanowar Tribe too. So opponent could be dead on turn 4. Let's see if they can deal with Belcher. So we are ahead of the Gates plan here. This is probably just Gates. They can Gates Ablaze us. That's kind of their only out. They have exactly enough for Gates Ablaze. I think if they had it, they'd play it. Oh, just the Guild Summit. Okay, cool. So, looks like they didn't have it. And cool, we just get to activate a Belcher, target our opponent, and they are dead. 50 damage. Bam. Alright, that was a quick round 3. Let's move on to round 4. Okay, let's go round 4 here. Leyline of Abundance right off the bat. Okay. And a Karn. So I think we can maybe go Karn, Belcher, activate. Or maybe Karn, Belcher, pass turn, activate. Pretty good one. See if our opponent takes. Yeah, let's see what it is. And cool, we'll take that Leyline. Get a... The question is, turn Timber now? Oh wait, no. I don't need to do it now. I need to do it on turn 2. Oh, they're taking their time with their first turn. You'd think it'd be something that they had mapped out, but that's fine. There we go. Alright. Opponent's back. Forest Elf. Who knows what they could be on. We're going to pay 3 life here, get a Druid out. Next turn we have 4 mana, potentially 5. But I think we'll probably just play the tribe. So this is Elves. We can go over the top of Elves. Or rather, we can just combo in front of them. So I will do this maybe. Play this. And then, yeah, we'll do Karn next turn. So we have... This is +1, so this is 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. We're 1 short. We're gonna have to hang out a Karn here. Okay, so Karn. Karn minus. I could just take a Platinum Angel. 3, 4 mana. Platinum Angel basically gives me all the time that I need to do anything. But I won't be able to cast it because it's 7, right? So, how much damage can they do to me next turn? They can just Elvish Archdruid Craterhoof and I'm dead. They have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13, 16, 18 damage. So I would need to block with Tribe. Oh, that actually puts me in a tough situation. Tribe would need to block something. I might not be able to come back here. If that's the case, then I gotta play for the Charbelcher win. Let's go ahead and put this in. I'll probably just put it in tapped, I think. And then I can't really rationalize putting a Belcher out now, can I? I don't think I can. So we will no attacks, and we will end that turn. Fortification can maybe combat trick my way to surviving a turn. They have War Master. Does War Master just kill me if they don't attack with Druid? Archdruid? 2, 4, 6. So this... Oh, wait, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Yeah, they just attack all in and then activate 1 Elvish War Master. Alright, let's see if they can do it. I am holding potentially a Root Snare type effect. Or a Fog type effect. for all they know. They're going to wonder about Char Belcher maybe. I don't really know. I think the move is clearly to just attack in. It could be that they're spamming emotes. I do have those turned off. But let's see what they do. I think my opponent could also just rope out and lose. You know, he always plays tier outs, and that is one of ours, no matter how unlikely. Okay, so they play a Elvish Mystic. That's essentially free, so it doesn't matter. Maybe they're checking for priority, so I'll just kind of hold that a little bit. Imperious Perfect is also bad. Okay, and yeah, that's really, really bad. Now, do they just activate War Master? Because that should be what they do. They did actually use a lot of their mana. I might survive this. Hard to say. No, I won't. I'm dead. Maybe they kill Karn. I don't know. Yeah, so that is 20, 30 something damage. I cannot block that. We will go ahead and no blocks. Okay, well, that's just why you don't try to go linearly against elves, and we are the worst elf deck here. Okay, looks like that was our round 4, I believe, so we can hop into round 5 here and see if we can do one more game with our Belcher deck. Let's go. Okay, we're here in game 5, and we do have a Belcher in hand. Storm the Festival is another thing that could happen. This is a turn 4 Belcher, turn 5 Belcher, because I can get the Weaver down on turn 2, then have 3 mana, but it's not enough to cast Belcher unless I draw another turn Timber. I'm gonna try it. Or if we find a 1 mana mana dork. We're on the play, so that is what you want to be doing with Belcher. Oh, you can see a Parhelion moving through here. I've actually just noticed that for the first time. Very cool. If you guys like the Grease Fang Parhelion decks, I've got a few of those on my channel, so do check them out. This is actually a really nice nice area. You can see the sparks flying by. This is the War of the Spark arena, I'm pretty sure. Okay, cool. So we do get our turn here. Just pop in with this. Alright, let's see what opponent's got for us. Okay, cool. So they are eventually going to shock us here. This might be just the Wizards deck. I think they probably have Play with Fire. Okay, let's see. So do I take damage to play a Sanctum Weaver? If this is the Wizards deck, definitely not. So we play until we can get a Belcher out, and then we try to kill our opponent. I think we can do this one. Okay, they start with Consider. This might be Phoenix. Is it Phoenix? Yeah, I think my guess is Wizards, or is it Phoenix? One of the two. Okay, probably the Wizards deck. So, Balaged in tapped, play Sanctum Weaver. Hopefully we get Belcher next turn. They could shock Sanctum Weaver, but that's better than them shocking my face. And either way, we have an untapped 4th land, so... yeah, this is looking good for us. Opponent has had a slow start, and we've had a fast one. So there are the wizard-based counterspells, but that's so uncommon to see that I would be surprised if they have it. Okay, so this is Wizards. We're going to have to hope for something good here. Let's play a Belcher. And we might just have it. Alright, what's opponent got for us? If they can destroy an artifact, they're back in this game. If they can kill me on 4 mana with 2 creatures, they also have it. Okay. I go to 17, Prowess. They're going to probably use Reckless Charge as their next spell. Maybe kill... Okay, so just going full face. That's unfortunately not going to do it. We'll be like at 5. Actually, we'll be at like 3 damage. I think they have to do Reckless Charge. I think that does the most for them. They do Mentor's Guidance. Okay. I don't think that's maximizing damage, but they're setting up for a next turn play, which they're not going to get to. Alright, so we only take 9. We're going to be at 6 damage, 6 health. And we get our turn back. So we'll just activate Charbelcher and say goodbye. Okay. Well, that was a pretty quick series. We're done with Game 5. And if I remember correctly, we went 2 and 3. So about even. Not the worst, not the best. Definitely this is not the most optimized version of Belcher. I think as of right now, the best deck is like mostly red, but still pretty much an Izzet because of the shock land requirement. So yeah, this is a pretty fun deck nonetheless. It's cool getting the backup plan of having a Karn, having the Leyline of Abundance, and being able to do those game plans as well. So it feels like you have a bit more avenues to go as opposed to just racing for the 7 or 11 mana, depending on what the version of the deck you're playing. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like and subscribe. As I record this video, we've just passed, I think, 200 subscribers. So thank you guys for being around. Really does mean a lot, and I'm happy that you're joining me on this journey to grow the channel. With that stuff out of the way, I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.